Hey y'all, I have to wear my sunnies because I'm right in the sun and oh my freaking god, is it bright. So I talked to you guys about this before, but I want to do a recap because I know there's a lot of people who feel this way, a lot of people who think that they're in love with the toxic person. They don't realize that they're trauma bonded to them, which is similar to Stockholm syndrome. So because you're locked in and you're trauma bonded, you think you're in love and you're in love. You're not in love with someone who treats you like shit. You are trauma bonded to them. Once you do research on trauma bonding and research on how to get rid of this person, you will no longer be connected like that. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you my personal experience and multiple experiences that I've had. There were several, let's see. I'm not going to say several. There's a handful of people, let's see. I can't really give you a number, like several people different people I was engaged to, and I broke off the engagements. I loved who I thought they were in the beginning. If they weren't lying and misrepresenting themselves, we would have probably gotten married. If they weren't lying and pretending that I'm such a nice person and I go to church every Sunday because I love God, and all of it's a fucking lie. Let's just keep it real. It's a lie. So if they were who they pretended to be, I was in love with that person, because who wouldn't be in love with that person? You know what I mean? Because they're doing a great Broadway show of pretending that they're really nice when they're so not. They're evil. They're demons. So the love that I had in the beginning, when I realized that that is not who they truly are. You can't love somebody who treats you like crap. You don't have any respect for yourself if you keep accepting this person's abuse and their evil and their hatred. You don't love yourself anymore. You're abandoning yourself. You're putting yourself on a deserted island surrounded by alligators when you continue to put up with this person's crap. Okay? So I had no problem. Once I saw the mask slip and I saw the costume fall off and the fake nice person, and now they're going to be evil because I got your ass. You agreed to marry me. And don't just use it as an example. There were other people I got rid of that I wasn't engaged to. But it's like, once I realize who you are, get out of my face. Take this ring and shove it up your ass. Because you're hateful, and you're mean, and you're evil, and you're a fake. And I don't do fake. And I'm not going to deal with this shit. And I'm dealing with it now. You're basically like the movie Sleeping with the Enemy. You keep putting up with this. This is what you're going to sign up for when you marry this person. I'm not going to be dumb and marry this person because I already see that you ain't nothing but the devil anyway. So you are getting out of here. I'm not going for another divorce. Okay? I'm not doing that. I've already married losers. I'm not doing that again. And I'm not rushing to get married so that you can still continue to be a fake person. And then once we say I do, you're like, I got your ass now. You ain't got shit. Okay, let's get that straight. So my anger and my frustration is what got me to break up with them. I threw one of them. I threw the ring at him. I didn't throw it at him. I threw it at the wall. I said, you could take that ring and shove it up your ass. I'm done. Fuck you. I'm done. And he said, if there's damage to this ring, you're paying for it. I said, I ain't paying for shit. You know what that was? That was a hummingbird. Oh my God, that was a hummingbird. That was cool. Oh my God, that was so cool. I love hummingbirds, can you tell? Because you don't see them very often. That's why I was staring. I'm like, what the? Anyway. Yeah, once I see that you're a fake, you're out. And you're mean, and you're negative, you have nothing positive to say, then you say that I have nothing positive to say. Double this, shove both of those up your ass. I'm fucking done. I don't care. I'm done. You misrepresented who you were. You knew you were a fraud. You knew you were a fake. You knew you're a mean, nasty, hateful person. And I'm going to tell you something else. If I had a kid that turned out like a narcissist, I would be so depressed. I would be like, holy shit, what did I do wrong to create that? But parents stay in denial for the rest of their life until they die because they can't face, a lot of parents can't face the fact that they fucked up on a grand scale and now their child is a demon. Or they're a narcissist too. So they taught their children how to be narcissists. Okay? I wouldn't want nothing that came out of my body acting like that. That's just me. Okay? That's the reason I tell y'all, you got to get mad. You got to get frustrated. You got to get to the end of your rope with this. And when you get sick and damn tired of being treated like garbage, absolute garbage, you will say to this person, get out of my life. I'm done. Conversations are over. Block, 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 block. You know, they may try to contact their family and friends. Please have a talk with her. Tell her I miss her. Tell her I love her. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you don't know what love is. You're misusing love. Love means I treat you with the utmost respect. Love means I get off, not on fighting. I get off when I hear you laugh. I get off when I see a smile on your face. I get off when I plan you a surprise birthday party, and you're so excited because you never thought anybody remembered and you feel hurt. Oh, we all remembered. Now you got a party coming. You know, it's hot out here. It's muggy. Bear with me. I mean, enough is enough. You need to allow yourself to get mad, and you don't need to feel guilty about it because you're supposed to take care of yourself. You're supposed to protect yourself. That demon ain't going to protect you. They're a demon. So the responsibility falls on you to protect yourself. You got to get pissed off. You got to say, you know what? I'm fucking done with you. I'm done. You and your family both, all of y'all could go straight to hell. I'm done. Okay? I'm done. I'm absolutely done. You got to get to that point. I'm sweating like a horse. You have to get to that point. You have to get to the point of no return. You have to get to the point where you are sick and tired of it. You have to get to the point where you're going to get peace. You're determined to get peace in your life no matter what it takes. And if the only way to get peace is to get rid of this person, that's exactly what you do. That is exactly what you do. Okay? Now, what got me, sorry, there's a fly on there. Each time that I got rid of somebody, it was because I was angry. I've had it. I'm tired of having discussions with you. I'm tired of throwing a fit every time you act stupid. I'm tired of having the same circular conversation that goes no goddamn freaking where. I am up to here. I'm done. Get out of my fucking face. And look here. I become the ice princess. I become icy. I become cold. I become verbally mean because I don't give a shit. You tricked me. You tricked me. And you won't protect me. And you won't love me properly because you don't know what love is because you grew up in a fucked up household. So you have no idea what real love is. All of y'all are fucked up. And I'm done with every single last one of y'all. Okay? And I grew up with that madness. That's another reason why you have to get rid of them, because you grew up, if you grew up with madness, that is the reason you're still putting up with it, because you grew up with it. Once you realize you don't have to put up with that anymore, as a child you didn't have a choice. As an adult you have a lot of choices. Once you come to that conclusion, you realize that, oh yeah, no, I got a choice now. I didn't have a choice as a kid, but I have a choice now. You're out, you're fired. I'm not going to feel bad about it because it's my job to protect me. You know, it's my job to protect me, so I'm out. I'm out. So, make the move. You know, don't put yourself through this anymore. You can't, you're not helpless, you're not drowning. You're not in a huge ocean drowning. You are emotionally and psychologically, you probably feel like you are, but once you get rid of them, you will feel, not only will you feel more powerful because you reclaimed your power, but you will finally get some peace, and you will come home and There's no more arguing about stupid shit. And there's no more hounding you. And there's no more, I got to remind you what your flaws are. Let me pull out my long list. Now, I'm a loser and a narcissist, but I'm going to pull out a long list of all the things that are wrong with you. You don't got to deal with that shit no more. You're reclaiming your peace. That is your job. That is your responsibility. That is your responsibility. You will feel so good once you get past the initial sting of, I finally did it. Once you get past the initial sting, you'll be like, you know what? That feels amazing. I don't know why I didn't do that years ago. But the point is, I did it. I did it. I finally did it. You're gonna feel so good. You're gonna recover. You're gonna, have to recover from the loss of the good times. But were those times really good? Or were those a prerequisite for what's going to come after that, which is going to be hell and damnation? So when it was so-called good, that was fake too. That's to keep you locked in. That's to keep you locked in. Because the evil's coming, and it's gonna keep coming and keep coming, and they're gonna have a little window of good, and then more drama, and then more damnation, and more fighting, and hell, and screaming, and yelling, and I hate you. One guy told his woman, he said, and she recorded it on her phone. He was driving fast, he was driving like a lunatic, and he had the nerve, the audacity to say to her, I should punch you in your face. She said, what? He said, I should punch you in your face. I can't stand you. I want to be with so-and-so, which is another woman. I want to be with her because she's happy, she's nice, she's this, she's that. Because she don't know that he's a demon. So she's going to be nice because she's falling for the nice guy that you're pretending to be. The mask will slip with her, and then you'll hate her too. Because she's not going to want to put up with your shit. So if you need to punch somebody in the face, it's you, sir. You need to look in the mirror, and you need to haul off and hit yourself as hard as you can, because you are a fucking monster, and you're only nice to people to entice them to believe that you're a nice person when you know damn well you're not. Everybody could be the love of your life until they know who you really are. Okay? Everybody can fall in love with who they think you are. Okay? So once people find out, and this is what I'm trying to tell you, you have to get rid of them in the beginning. In the beginning. When they make a snarky ass comment. When they say something stupid like, oh, you're going to wear the same color top and bottom? Don't worry about what I'm wearing, bitch. It's called monochromatic. I talked about that before. Another lady went on a first date with a guy, and he said, your foundation doesn't match your skin color. She said, I didn't know you were a makeup expert. You dump him the first date. You walk out on him. You don't wait until you fall in love. Let me stay in here long enough so that the abuse gets worse. Now I can't leave you because I'm locked into you, and I'm trauma bonded with you. So let me go ahead and stay here longer until we have kids. We got married. We had kids. No, You get rid of them now, today. Today, now, the first date. Got all kinds of shit going on over here. What the fuck? No. We getting rid of you on the first date. The minute you start saying something negative, which is none of your damn business what I'm wearing. As long as I'm not wearing nipple covers with tassels and a G-string and stripper shoes, don't worry about what the fuck I'm wearing, bitch. Don't fucking worry about it. I am sick and tired. You got to go gangster. You got to go street with these people. You got to say, I'm going to tell you what this judge said. And honey, I was laughing. I think for a second she forgot she was in court. Whoo! And she gets paid to deal with this shit. You not getting paid for it. This bitch, who's entitled, never had rules in her whole life, you could tell. She has no respect for authority. And she started going off on the judge. And you up here lying on me, and you... Honey, the judge, I think she lost her mind for a second. I ain't gonna lie, I think she lost her mind. She said, who do you think you're talking to like that? Who do you think you're talking to like that? And I was like, oh, I felt like I was in trouble and I wasn't the one in court. I felt scared. She's like, and then she pulled it back together. And I know in her mind she was going, whoo, let me breathe. Whoo, let me breathe. I'm in court. Whoo, let me pull it together. Okay. She was up to here with it, okay? Up to her damn, way past her eyebrows with the bullshit. Some people are just sick and demented, and they just don't get it. They're not going to respect anybody of authority because they don't feel like they have to. I'm the boss. Why do I got to listen to somebody else? I'm the shit. No, you're a piece of shit. There's a difference. So you get rid of them on the first date. What are you missing out on? You're missing out on being with somebody who loves you for real eventually. Someone who respects you. Someone who's not going to criticize what you're wearing, what your makeup looks like, what your hair looks like, the size of your behind. I didn't know you were that tall. I didn't know you were that short. I didn't know you were that skinny or that fat or whatever their nastiness to come out their mouth. You are going to be dealing, if you get rid of them, you're reserving a spot for someone who doesn't act like that. You're reserving a spot for someone who doesn't act like that. So you're not losing a damn thing. That's how you have to think about it. You're not losing anything. You're gaining. Okay? Lose the zero and get you a hero. Stop wasting time with people that don't care about you. And anybody can say, I love you. Anybody can tell you that. That don't mean a hill of beans. That's just words. A lot of people drop those words and they don't have a goddamn clue what it means. No clue at all what it means. They wouldn't know love if it slapped them square in the forehead. Okay? So you're not losing anything. You're gaining because you're making a clear spot, an empty seat for someone who can sit in there and be a real man or a real woman who's got your back through thick and thin, who genuinely cares about you, who's not going to let your kids treat you like shit. Don't talk to your father like that. You're just my stepmother. I don't give a damn who I am. You don't talk to my husband like that. What? Or you don't talk to my wife like that. Okay? Dr. Phil said this. When his kids were growing up, one of his kids was smarting off to his wife. And he defended his wife. Is muggy. He pulled the car over and he said, you don't talk to my wife like that. And the kid was like, oh snap, that's my mom. Yeah, that is your mom, but that's also my wife. You don't talk to her like that. That's what real men do. I'm not going to let our kids disrespect you, the neighbor, the lady across town, the man across town, the goldfish down the road. I'm not going to let nobody talk to my partner like that. That's what love is. I got your back and you got my back. You wear what the hell you want to wear. As long as you ain't got body parts hanging out, we ain't going to a strip club. Okay? You don't disrespect people. When you fire the person and they get out of that seat is empty for someone who can treat you well. If you don't believe that you needed to be treated with respect, or you can't handle that because you didn't grow up with that, you're used to being treated like crap, that is a deeper issue. That means that you need to go to therapy so that you can learn how to accept real love. And you have to get to the bottom of what caused you pain as a child. I've been there. I've done it. Was it fun? No. Did I like it? No. Was it in my best interest? You damn Skippy. I told you I wasn't really feeling my my first therapist, the one that was real good. Really. He was in the military. He was a captain in the military, I think. I wasn't feeling him. We need to talk about your mother. And I'm like, honey, twisting and turning on my seat. I said, I don't want to talk about her. All the more reason why we need to. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But how you going to get better unless you get worse? You gotta hit the emotional pain bullseye in order to make progress. You can't get healed by having relationships with multiple people. That doesn't heal you. What heals you is therapy. With the right therapist, because a lot of therapists are Fruit Loops themselves. I've told you this before. Get into therapy. Stop dating. Get into therapy. Find out what is broken inside of you that doesn't allow you to be loved properly, doesn't allow you to be even cared for properly. Because you can't, even if Mr. Wonderful comes into the picture or Miss Wonderful comes into the picture, you're not going to be able to accept their love if you don't trust them because of how you grew up and you were taught from a young age that people cannot be trusted. People can't wait to cut your throat. If that's the subconscious messages that you're getting, even if a good person comes into your life, you're not going to trust them. And they're going to get tired of proving themselves, only for you to doubt them over and over and over again. They're going to get tired of that, and they're going to say, you know what, you've got too many issues that are unresolved, and you can't appreciate me. My heart is pure, but you don't see it. So I wish you the best, and I hope it works out for you. I strongly suggest you go into counseling. I did love you. I do care about you, but you can't accept my love. And I don't mean they talked out the side of their neck. I mean, they actually do care about you. They really do love you. You can't accept it if you're broken inside and you don't think that you deserve more. If you think that you deserve more, when somebody comes out the left side of their damn neck, you won't jump in their ass right away. Who do you think you're talking, like the judge said, who do you think you're talking to like that? Who do you think you're being accusatory towards? Who in the hell do you think you are? Okay? You gonna stop that shit right now. Because the self-love takes over, and you know that you love and respect yourself if you do. If you don't, go to therapy and learn how. So when somebody comes out the side of their face, you can tell them, oh no, you don't talk to me like that. I'm not really sure what you used to, but you're not gonna get used to that with me. That's what you do. You have to get to that point so you can defend yourself and protect your heart from demons. Because if you're too nice, oh baby, you'll be walked all over. Ooh, child, you will be walked all over. And you don't want that. Okay? All right. You guys take care. Much love. Bye.